Hi, I'm Barbara Stickler, the president of Branch 1100. Let's talk safety. Unfortunately, one of our letter carriers was struck by a car as he worked at the back of his truck a couple of weeks ago. This is not the first time this type of accident has happened across the country. Now, the letter carrier wasn't doing anything wrong. He was legally parked, just loading his satchel, and a distracted driver hit him. There are a few things you can do to be a little safer on the street. Check your park points. Make sure they're in the safest location for your route and delivery area. With the route adjustments, you may have acquired some new territory, or the computer may have just created some new swings and park points for you. Check them out. See if there is a safer place to park. If so, let your management know and make a note about wanting to change your line of travel. If management doesn't help you, get a hold of your union steward or your officers. If your parking spot is the most safe in the area, there are still a few things you can do to help protect yourself. First, don't park right at the corner. Pull up a couple of car lengths or a house or two, so that if someone whips around that corner, they're not going to be hitting you while they try to straighten out and get in their lane. If there's a row of cars parked along the street, park in front of one of them. That way you have a little bit of a buffer between someone distracted and maybe not staying in their lane. Be aware of what's going on around you while you're loading your swing. Don't get so caught up in figuring out the mail and hunting for the package that you don't listen or see out of your peripheral vision what's going on around you. Another safety item for this time of year is the heat and heat exhaustion. If you read Manny Peralta's May Postal Record article, then you heard about the letter carrier that passed last year in St. Louis and were reminded of the circumstances. You need to stay hydrated at all times. But you also need to work to stay cool between swings. I used to have a water bottle with a fan attached with ice water that I would spray my arms and neck in between swings to try and stay a little cooler. I know several letter carriers that keep towels in a cooler full of ice water. They put a towel around their neck and go do the swing and change it out for another towel at the next swing. You can even buy the little gel packs that freeze and come in a scarf and change that out throughout the day. But whatever method you choose, find something that will help you stay cool or cooler while you're out on the route. And if at any time you don't feel well, you have the right to go home. Don't let management order you to keep working if you're not well. They don't have that right. You have the right to say that you're going home. You have the right to bring the mail back, turn in a leave slip, keep a copy, and go home. And if you need medical treatment, get it. If you ask management and they don't take you and you're feeling extremely ill, call 911. But take ownership of your health and your safety. Make the changes you need to be safe. Now we have new employees in the offices, the CCAs. They're our future. They're here to help lower the overtime, take some of the burden off of the carriers. But they're also, like I said, the future. So if any of you are thinking of leaving anytime soon and are looking for an incentive, there's no early out coming that I know of, but we need to get the staffing up before they make changes. In some areas, there's almost a 30% turnover of the CCAs because management plays the same games with them that they're playing with us. But we've been around long enough to understand and deal with it. I know when I started 26 years ago, the long-timers in Newport Beach took me under their wing. Gave me pointers on how to break down my route, where some of the park points were, where some of the hidden mailboxes were, and they'd check on me, either that afternoon or the next morning, to see how I did and see if there's anything I needed. And that made me feel welcome and part of the family and set me on the path to my career. So please, help the CCAs out. Mark swings for them, help them break it down, give them pointers, give them a darn map of where they're going. Let's try and make them a successful career employee so that we get the staffing we need in our offices. So work safely and have a good day.